let's disambiguate a little 3 different types of flow at first. And the first, which is a peak state brought about by intensity, right? So the jazz musician riffing on stage, the surfer on the wave, etc. Trance dance would be another kind of expression of that. And probably many people have some taste of that, most people listening, right? And so that often feels wonderful. One is freed in that flow state from one's usual narrow preoccupations and petty self-concerns, etc., etc. But it depends on the intensity, right? So then when the intensity ends, you step off the stage, you get on the beach, the flow's gone, and really, beautiful though it is, there's nothing really left over. I mean, there's a sense of awe and wonder, maybe a sense of wow, there's a potential, that's beautiful, but it's not in itself really at all integratable into everyday life. You're not going to feel just walking down the street or doing the dishes or, some of the domestic stuff is not equivalent to being on the wave or the jazz stage, etc. So then the second kind of flow, which is a little more integrative, is still peak experience, but it's not so related to intensity. And that would be where I would position kind of meditative experiences, right? So actually, one's de-escalating the intensity. You sitting around for hours a day, walking quietly, eating little, keeping your eyes down, not speaking, right? So silent meditation retreats, for example, or going off to a cabin for a week and being quiet and simple in nature. You're actually purposefully removing yourself from the usual kind of intensity of adrenaline fueled stuff. And you're getting very quiet. And in that kind of quietude, mind states can open up in all kinds of ways. People can know a quality of oneness with nature, for example, that sense of just a deep kind of mystical quality of belonging to life and life belonging to oneself, and this sort of intimacy between what we usually call inner and outer, or self and world, and the ways that can all melt. And qualities of great spaciousness can open up, qualities of wonder or of oneness, etc. And so those are qualitatively different, right, from the more adrenaline triggered flow states. And they're more likely to conduce to not just state, but also to wisdom. So the third kind of state, I would say, is what we could call a flow state that's mostly characterized by not an amazing quality of experience, but is characterized by a sense of freeness, a sense of ease, a sense of fluidity, a sense of non-contentiousness, right? One's moving through life in such a way that one's able to know and feel that one's not getting in one's own way. Just feeling for and increasingly relaxing into and learning to trust in the fact that, oh, it's okay. Whatever's happening may be pleasant or unpleasant, but fundamentally, it's okay to be here. Fundamentally, the very fact that I'm here shows me that it's okay to be here. It shows me that I'm on life support, if you like. Life is sort of breathing these lungs, pumping my blood. Oh. And there may be many elements that seem suboptimal. My financial situation, my relationship situation, the world around me, the pain in the arse of the people I live with, all the rest. But despite all the things that one could find as being so-called problems, that sense that I don't need to make a problem out of any of this. I can still recognize things that need care and attention, and I can respond to them, and I can say no to people when necessary, etc. But that sense of moving through one's life unproblematically. And I would say that is this third and most sustainable kind of flow. That's the flow that the great contemplative traditions are pointing us towards and inviting us into. The capacity to live freely, free from any sense of problem.